Show of hands, who wants to live in a place that overlooks the ocean? Me, pick me, pick me. All right, so I have been in this condo in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for almost a month. As soon as I checked in and got into this room and looked out on the balcony, sold. I want to live here for the rest of my life. I love it. So in this resort, there's a sales office, and I popped in to talk to the lady in there and ask what it would take for me to own one of these condos. You're not ready. I believe you're not ready to hear all this information because I wasn't. Okay, so to start off, I'm staying in this particular resort, which is the Ocean Reef Resort. And the company is called Oceanfront Gurus, and they can sell you a condo in any of these different buildings. She said, grab a packet, and inside the packet, you can live here full time, but you would basically be doing it to rent it out because Myrtle Beach is a hot spot for tourism. And during the months, I think between May and September, it's flooded. Every one of these condos is probably booked. So you do it as like a rental property, but you can live here as well. All right, so that's the first thing. Holy macaroons, you're watching and you're not part of the snack pack? Become part of the family. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button and the notification bell and throw a like on this video. Now, these figures are just for this building, but they have lots of different openings in different condos. But if you want an efficiency, which is the same as a studio apartment, it's just like a hotel room. The asking price is only $154,000. We're good. If you want a one bedroom, it's $208,500. Cool, that's still in a decent ballpark. If you want a three bedroom, it really shoots up. You're gonna spend $359,000 for a three bedroom. There's not even a four bedroom on this list, probably very high. We're cooking here. I was like, okay, this is something doable for the future. Because listen, I want to live where I can look out at this ocean. I feel like this is the place for me. Also, when you buy a condo here, you get to use all the amenities, and it is like a resort. So you get access to the pool, the gym, the jacuzzis, the restaurants, which I mean, I'm sure you got to pay for your own food, the business center, and all the things. Now, if you're part of the rental program, then you also get daily housekeeping as well. Even if you just live here as the owner, you still get daily housekeeping, which is kind of a vibe, but I never use that. Even when I'm staying here, I haven't had housekeeping come one time. I just don't like people coming in and out. Here's where my dreams died, because I knew that they would have some sort of resort VHOA type situation, which I later heard it's called regime fees. Never heard of that. That sounds super fancy. And it is super fancy because of what I'm about to tell you about these prices. For a studio or an efficiency, the HOA fees are, get ready for it, $656 a month. So even if you pay off this hoe, you will forever have to pay $656 for a one room situation. And this is like 380 square feet, 300 square feet. I mean, these are small places. If you want a one bedroom, the HOA fee goes up to $881 a month. A two bedroom, it's $1,227 a month. If you want a three bedroom, it's $1,400 a month. Linda, honey, baby child. $1,400 a month for the HOA? Who's getting that money? Not me, not the owner of the place. You're giving it to the company that's kind of maintaining this. I get HOA fees, but there's a breakdown in this packet, how much it costs them to run the stuff. And there's stuff on here that I'm like, I'm pretty sure you're padding those numbers. Postage, legal services, tax prep, cable TV. So all the utilities are included. So that's actually a plus. Okay, so that's fair. Electricity, fines and late fees. You shouldn't have no fines and late fees. Pay your bills. I do. General reserves, administrative, bad debt expense. The list goes on. That's why it's so much. Then the lady, who was actually super nice, don't get me wrong, the lady says they're renovating a lot of these resorts because they're older, they're a little dated. People that are renting want more modern luxuries, more aesthetic looks. So because they're renovating, they'll share the cost of the renovation with you, but they've already decided what they're going to do. They choose what the renovation is going to be. You don't get to pick your colors or the furniture or anything like that. And so when that's done, you'll have an additional $300 a month tacked on to your HOA until the renovation cost is paid off. So if you have a three bedroom and the HOA is $1,400, then they add $300 more, that's $1,700 a month just on HOA fees. That's not even your mortgage. The tears are falling already. I'm already sad about this because I'm like, you're pricing me out here. On top of that, if you do want to make some of your money back, She said that most people break even during the summer months. So if you rent it through the whole summer, you'll probably break even on your mortgage, but you still have those HOAs. Now here's where they shoveled the last bit of dirt onto my grave of thinking I'm gonna own one of these, is that if you do the rental program, they set whatever price they want for the rental of the unit, and they take 40% of the rental fee. So if you wanna rent this out for $1,000 a week, you're gonna get 600 of that and they're gonna get 400 of that. That's a big deal. That's a big number. Bro, you're already taking 1,400, 1,700 for the HOAs. And then on top of that, you want to take an extra 40%. I don't agree with that. I'm not in the real estate business, so I'm just venting off about just being a regular consumer and thinking, you guys are taking the most. You guys are taking the most advantage. Also, how did you get this oceanfront property? I don't agree with people being able to own the beach. Okay, it's a God-given situation. We should be able to have some things that we don't have to pay that much money for, but that's the way that this world is set up money-wise. I will say that if you buy one of these units and you pay it off, whether you pay it off by yourself and it's like a 15-year loan, or if you pay it off by renting it out, then you will only have the HOA fees forever, but you will have them forever. And they're going to continue to go up as inflation does. So at a certain point, you're probably going to get priced out. Could you imagine HOA fees being like $2,500, $3,000 a month? And even if your mortgage is paid off, you could probably break even or make money if you're renting it, but I don't know those numbers. And I guess part of the year during the winter months in the off season, you can live in it. And I guess that's great for somebody like me that actually wants to live here. I wouldn't want to have to rent it out, but with those prices, I would have to rent it out during the summer months to be able to keep affording it. Also, she was saying that since these fees have gotten so high, she can't find any lenders that will lend to anybody that wants to buy one of the studios or efficiencies. And if you want to buy a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, a lot of the lenders are requiring a 50% down payment. Listen, if it's like a $200,000 unit, you have to come up with $100,000 just to put down right off the bat. Bro, who's coming up with $100,000 just right off their bank account? And even if you have it, even if you save it, then you're going to spend everything that you have in the savings just to put a down payment on something that's going to cost you like $2,000 a month without even the mortgage. This upsets me. I want to go crawl into that closet, curl up in a ball, and just be sad that I can't live overlooking the ocean. And I know a lot of people will be like, oh, boo-hoo, too bad. Hardly any of us can. These are my dreams. Don't put them down. Some people like living in the mountains. Some people like living in a penthouse in New York. I want to wake up from my bed and look out to the ocean. I mean, I don't think it's too much to ask. All right, let me take it down a couple notches here. If you, and most of us probably can't, if you're not able to buy one of these units, a great alternative is to rent in the off season. In the off season, you can rent one of these for a lot less than you would during the peak season. This one is a 3-bedroom and I'm sharing it with my friend Tim, and we spent just a little under $2,000 for the whole month. So it's $1,000 each. So for me, it's worth it. And that way you kind of get the best of both worlds. You get to enjoy the beauty, but you don't have to pay all those high fees. Next time you travel, look into some off-season places. Anyways, do I think this is the stupidest use of money ever? Yes. Do I think I still might try to do it in the future? Also, yes. I want what I want. People want what they want. If I ever did this, I would totally look around at other companies, other realtors, wait for the market to come down, wait for the interest rates to come down, blah, 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 all the things. And of course, if I had it like that, I try to buy 2 units, so one would pay for the other, so I could live in one full-time and rent out the other full-time. But you know, these are things and thoughts for the future. And speaking of thoughts, what are your thoughts on this? I'd love to know. Put it in the comments. And until next time, bye for now. So this video is about player in the real estate period. And I said, I'm just curious to see. And I said, give me the information. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button. If you rent it through the whole summer, you'll probably, no.